Welcome back to the Lottery Detective. I'm going to share with you today my workout. I used to put these up quite often, but actually, some days I get behind on them. I just completed 2 days of workout in 2 hours this morning. But anyway, to show this video and what took place over the last couple of days that I missed from doing the workout. There are 4 states I normally keep up with, and that's Georgia, Tennessee, Illinois, and Indiana. Now, on Thursday, and that's how far back I went, it was Georgia had the 688 and the 062, and we spoke about the 062 and the 175 family. Now, the arrows will tell you exactly where I'm coming from. The 688 is part of the 331 family. Here it is here. And also you have the 206 that came straight up out of your 688. Now, Connecticut also came out with some numbers from from Georgia's workout. Connecticut had on Thursday 565 out of this number, and the next day they came up with the four, the let's say the two, the four, and the eight. Now, if you notice that I have 776 over here that came from the 653, and this is Indiana and Illinois. That's why I pair up my states and compare numbers with them, because a lot of time the number is in the state next to you. And I like to go by time zone, so you may want to pair up your states based on time zone. East Coast, West Coast, West Coast. But anyway, this is what I like to do in order to, especially watching my crossover numbers, because here is the 023 family, which I mentioned on the video with Virginia, uh, showing indications on the 926. Now, this family really does connect very well. When I see one, I know the other is not far behind. I'm going to also show you that your triple fours out of your 062s gave you an indication for Illinois triple nines. Fours can be converted into nines. If you notice your rundown, once it get to the end, you have nines in them and fours. The other thing I want to mention, the 838 came yesterday, 949, and on Friday. So you can just briefly look at that information and how I connect state with state and how I connect my numbers. Now, on Friday, this is Friday the 26th. Here's your 824. Connecticut had it as 284. Here's your 565 again that Connecticut had Thursday. And here's your 688. It was a straight hit. You're going to have to trust your rundown. Now, the other thing I want to mention, if you see the lines, you notice that I didn't do my crossover here in the 693, but this is nothing but your 698 family in your 918. Delaware had 698, and I forget what other state. Now, the crossover numbers here are your 457, 704, the 952, and your 259 here. And that's your 074 family, your 079 family. They also runs with this family. I have a shortcut chart that actually tell you what family members besides crossovers that would take you directly to the family that you want to know. But anyway, the 032 that came in evening in Georgia, these are some of the other states that got that family out of the workout for Florida. No, it was for Virginia. Sorry. 375 Connecticut, 032 Georgia, 870 Michigan, 028 New York, 375 Puerto Rico, and Texas 537. Now, the other states that the benefited the 824 family was Texas 923 734, Kansas, DC 423, and Ontario 973. And we did the workout with Florida with the 2, the 3, and the 9, those 3 digits. But anyway, these are some of the numbers that was factors yesterday. The 421 family, Illinois, Kentucky 471, South Carolina 291, Virginia 471, and Washington 714, and Iowa 147. And they normally run with this group whenever they fall. And um, the 129 is here, but that's the same though. This is what I want to mention: the 2, the 5, and the 7 group. This and this family here, and this family runs together quite well. Now, what I did was to take and took a moment and went back and did some history. I really didn't want to go through the trouble of trying to gather up crossover numbers in order for the history, but it actually is very good when I can go back and put the crossover numbers inside the history with it. Now, the 828 family, or 228, whichever way you want to look at it. Remember, go back to the video 152. All the states that got this family member, go to this video 152, and it will give you a rundown. Matter of fact, I still have it up on my board, my large board. But for 2015 back to 2010, these are some of the numbers that I found on the date that they fell, and it was a Saturday. So that's your little tip for today. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate all your support. So take a moment and look at this information. Any question, just leave it in the comment section.